We are right now here in Nardo at the end of May to make the final testing with our lab car. As we only have a little bit more than 2 months now left, I think time is running. And that means if we have to implement something new, well, time is against us.
Dann check mal Futterkist, das ist wichtig.
So here you're getting a glimpse into the most secret area of that company. This is one of our design studios, and behind me is the clay model of the concept AMG GT XX. The sports cars are always the halo cars of a brand, the beauty pieces, the masterpieces, starting with a perfect proportion, giving it the perfect surfacing, most beautiful shape, adding significant iconic elements, the signature grille end here, very aggressive in this new negative form, like a breaking wave pushing forward. In the interior, we have that concept of a driver-focused interior with the screens banded around the driver, with a lot of detailing, racing seats. And then, we simplified it, we stripped it down to create more of a super reduced, lightweight, optimized race car.
The main challenge here for aerodynamics for this vehicle is have a very stable car by very high speeds with a very, very extreme low value in drag and having the proper amount of lift and downforce on the rear and front axle to have a stable car by this driving condition.
Another purpose of aerodynamic is cooling, so the airflow inside the car to the coolers and out again of the car without destroying the air drag is also a main purpose of such a record car.
The active device we use during the record drive is the air shutters. We open and close the shutters to provide the right amount of air when it is needed, because we know that every angle of opening of the shutters produces more drag. Another special feature of the vehicle is the underbody. Doing some contour on the underbody, so we have a Venturi effect. We use this know-how applied from the other vehicles in series like the AMG GT. We modify the system and we place it between the wheels on the rear, and that produces as the car press itself on the rear axle. This force is increased by high speed. In that case, the lift on the rear axle is way lower than there would be a spoiler to be deployed.
So when we set out to develop a dedicated architecture for high-performance electric AMGs, we knew the drivetrain had to be just as special. Something no one else was doing, something our customers could fall in love with. That's why we are introducing an entirely new kind of motor to this car, axial flux motors. They deliver around 3 times the power density and twice the torque density of a conventional electric motor. In other words, considerably more power in a smaller, lighter package. And one of the greatest strengths? Continuous performance, especially when paired with our liquid-cooled battery system.
We defined something special as a cooling concept. The whole powertrain, this includes our 3 AFM motors and also our cylindric cells, which is cooled by oil. So they have their own cooling circuit. They will have the best temperature for a peak performance behavior. Since we want to drive these records here in Nardo in August, which is obviously the hottest season in southern Italy, we added something new into the car, and this is a large cooling plate in the underbody of the car. We want to use the flowing air at high speed to cool our battery and our drivetrain in addition. If we look on the concept AMG GT XX car, we achieve in average a charging power of more than 850 kilowatts. This is almost charging like refueling. After the mission of the car was clear, we thought about who are the right people within Mercedes-Benz to tackle that. And first we thought about Adam and his team. Because of Formula One, the whole strategy of driving comes from HPP.
First thoughts about the project, let's go. What an awesome challenge. It's the sort of challenge that we absolutely love at HPP. Really what we were looking to do was take the racing experience of HPP and the speed of development and complement that with the AMG team and the awesome product that they've been developing. Since then, the teams have worked together hand in hand to really push the envelope of what's possible. In Formula One, in racing, it always starts with the strategy. So, for this drive, we needed to bring all the systems of the car together into one simulation. That allows us to look at the complex trade-offs that we have between different parts of the car. The faster we drive, the more energy we consume. That means when we're charging, we need to put more energy back into the battery. Whilst that's good, it creates heat, and then we need to reject that heat, which means we may need to run with the louvers more open, which creates more drag on the next run. We took all of these parameters, factors like the weather, built them into our simulations to come up with hundreds of thousands of different possible outcomes to look at what the optimal strategy is.
That was a check in the box for the strategy, because we are Mercedes. We want to build up safe cars, right? So we do a lot of crash simulation. The car itself is the last step, and usually everything is done until the car comes in place and also on the test track. We do a lot of work in the simulation for sure, and then we have battery test benches, AFM test benches, eDrive test benches, and also cooling test benches. That means every part and component and system in the car itself is getting tested, isolated. After this, we started to build up a car. We call it a lab car. So this is a car where the powertrain and the cooling and also the electric side is like we plan it for the concept car. We are right now here in Nardo at the end of May to make the final testing with our lab car. That means all the guys, all the drivers, all the mission control, all the people who are working afterwards in August in this team at the Record Drive are right now here just for training purposes. As we only have a little bit more than 2 months now left, if we have to implement something new, well, time is against us.
On the surface, the Concept AMG GT XX may look just like a concept car, but it's so much more than that. It offers a glimpse into the groundbreaking drive-twin technology that will soon power some of our series production cars. And AMG has never just been a machine of metal and rubber. It's something that moves you, not just physically, but especially emotionally.
This morning in Falterbach, you feel a lot of energy, and it's amazing what the AMG team did to prepare for this one-of-a-kind event.
We're full of anticipation. What's going to happen on the track? Are they going to deliver?